Hello everyone. I thought we would do a non-MMA breakdown for now. Here's a good little screen cap of Roy's I wish last fight against John Ruiz at heavyweight. That's the low left-handed posture that I broke the rules and maybe even changed them a bit. And I'll explain why I think that throughout the video. Also, we're going to go through the numeric system. If you don't know why I say ones, twos, threes, the one is your jab. So we're going to start with the one, or jab. And Roy's was kind of a pop jab from low oftentimes. In his fight with Vinny Pazienza and Ruiz that I just showed, you'd see it the most. Boom, that was kind of a pop jab. A little bit with Tony, 1, 1, 2. And here you go. See the feinting with Pazienza? Piston pump, we call this. It's like fake jab. See how he's using it as, he's just basically, Pazienza was a ridiculous, not in a bad way, but a ridiculously aggressive brawler type. See how Roy's keeping him at bay with just a develop. Now this is incredible. I think this is the only time I've ever seen anything like this. And I'll probably say that 5 times throughout the video. All he's doing is feinting with his front foot while kind of doing that piston pump type motion with that jab. So he just set up a nice right dig to the body there. Again, it's at bay because he has such incredible accuracy and speed with the jab. He'll change levels on it. See, it's feint. Count these jabs here. I mean, look at this. He just lances them out, and with that reach advantage and his footwork, look at the distance covered, and then he's out. So by the time you even realize he's throwing his jab, I mean, he's nowhere but back in a position to counter you. Here we go again. That's like 10 jabs in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a right. Insane. So the lead 2 are right cross, and the trick here is boom, no setup. Bang. Here we go. A lot of times he'd windmill it like that and get really straight. Some other times it was kind of more of an overhand. Look at that. There's just no tell. He's just skipping forward. Boom. I mean, in order to defend that. And you'll see him there kind of using his left hand to measure, and occasionally do it more like an overhand. See that? See his right foot there? Notice that? And then he's going to exit stage right. Sometimes he'll exit stage left like that. Got a little left hook for his trouble. There's the windmill again. There's the overhand. See, he'll always key. You'll usually see an extended left hand. It's almost freakish how we would see it. He did it there again. The left hand extends, right hand right over the top. There it is. Exit stage right. Beautiful. So the 2 sets up the 3. So the leaping or sliding left hook, because sometimes you slide backwards with it. Some people call it a sliding hook, leaping hook. He dips that right shoulder, see, into it. So you have to have the lead 2 in order to throw the distance 3. There it is again. And sometimes it's not. That was definitely more sliding than leaping. That was leaping. See, he's jumping in the air. Fist through the chin. There's a slide backwards. So see, that's gonna absolutely qualify that way. Montel Griffin. Now see, that one's got more of an uppercut feel to it. This one I slowed down against Thornton. See, he fakes the jab, right shoulder dips, and then pops up. So he's selling a fake jab, a long right into that long 3. There it is against Thornton again. And see here against Glenn Kelly, it's kind of more of a leaping uppercut. And just quick, I wanted to do some of the intangibles, right? So look at the distance he covered with that lead 2 into speed. I think pound for pound, he's probably the fastest puncher I've ever seen, probably of all time. It's tough to argue. I mean, at his level anyway. I mean, there might have been lesser guys, but look at that. It's just incredible. And now, I mean, fleet of foot, power. Of course, I mean, when do you see a right hook to the body break ribs like that? And the setup for that, if you ever want to watch it, is absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Look at how much he had on that against McCollum. Incredible. Domination of Southpaws. Here's Richard Hall, who he made look terrible, who wasn't necessarily terrible. Again, pop jab, right cross, right through the chin. And there we go, using the left to set up another right to the body. There it is. Always over the right-handed jab. He would throw the overhand left with a little mini parry. And then, see, he kind of sets up a half uppercut into that right straight. Your right straight is one of your best tools if you're orthodox against the southpaw. You know, if you're advanced, obviously, you already know that. And I put the dichotomy of being honorable yet arrogant. Here he is at Bryant Brannon, and this was pretty much a slaughter. So he looks at the referee there, and he's like, do you want me to knock him out? You're not going to stop this? Okay. Picking apart defensive fighters. So you got to remember, James Toney at this time was kind of the Floyd Mayweather of the sport. He was a great counter puncher. He also was a Detroit shell guy. You hear about the Philly shell all the time. He's actually from Detroit. Here's 4 left hooks for your trouble. Leaping bolo punches. Now watch the angle, boom, that he takes there to set up. The first one's kind of like an uppercut, but bang, that's a bolo punch. The last 2. That was against Pazienza again. And just honorable mention, this is the behind the back, swing back and forth, which became known as the Roy Jones, to put your hands behind your back. So I just wanted to go over a real quick little skill set assessment of Roy Jones, why he was so fun to watch. Best pound-for-pound boxer I've ever seen in my lifetime, in his prime, of course. And I thank you for watching, and we'll see what's happening going forward. Stay tuned. Cheers.